Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. I'd like to start this session by appreciating you so much for making this channel grow. If you wish to support us, just subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. So, William Samoei Ruto was on a tour of the coast region, in which he also managed to welcome King Charles in the coast tour. And in the previous analysis, where we were talking about how Gachagua was treated, and in fact, that video we failed to mention that King Charles requested for Mudavadi to accompany him during the boat tour, whereas there was Gachagua there. So that's what we meant in that video. So in this analysis, I want us to go straight to what the people of Coast said the moment William Samoei Ruto was continuing to give speeches in those roadside rallies. Earlier on, if you went to YOLENO's short section, you will come across a video I shared last night about William Samoei Ruto directing threats to those people who claim to have occupied Dongokundu land. So there's a video I shared there. So in this analysis, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to go straight to the response that the crowds issued the moment William Samoei Ruto promised them goodies. Remember, William Samoei Ruto was on a 5-day tour trying to launch and relaunch projects that were formerly launched by Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, and also launching fresh projects. So that tour was majorly on that. You know, remember some previous trips that Ruto had on these other regions, especially Coastal region, Western region, the Mount Kenya region. You know, those trips zimekuwa na changamoto zao. So katika hii trip moja ya Pwani imekuwa na changamoto. Mind you, Pwani or the Coast region is still Raila Amolo Odinga's bedrock. That is something that we all know and is available in the public domain. And even William Ruto himself knows that Raila Amolo Odinga controls the bigger chunk of the coastal votes. So in his attempt to try to woo the people of coastal region to support him fully in his 2027 re-election bid, William Ruto ended up being heckled. And I remember in that meeting, he was told to address the issue of mafuta. And the people in the coast region have a right to ask William Ruto to address that issue, because previously he had promised them that he knew he had a solution to the issue of high cost of living. So the people who voted for him always knew that this was the political messiah, the messiah who would come and cure this issue of high cost of living. Because there was a time William Ruto talked about mafuta inapanda sana. That time it had reached 130 Kenya shillings.
Mafuta ndio hiyo imepanda bei. Si namna hiyo? Sasa badala ya watu kushughulikia mafuta, wanaanza mambo ya fitina, ati wananipangia. Sasa mnanipangia nini? Pangieni mafuta kwanza iteremke chini.
And he was complaining. So right now it is at 220 Kenya shilling, which means it is 90 shillings high. So the people have a right to remind William Ruto that you need to address the high cost of living. So if you looked at the mood there, wakati alikuwa anaongelea zile vitu mama, those political goodies, nitafanya hii, nitafanya ile, tunapanga hii, tunapanga ile, they could not understand why alikuwa anapanga vitu zingine ambazo are not priority to the common mwananchi. The common mwananchi, the first thing that needs to be addressed It's the high cost of living. And that's the truth, ladies and gentlemen. And that explains why you were seeing crowd walking away from William Ruto when William Ruto was busy promising them heaven. You know? There's a particular video also where I came across him telling them that the people who took port to Nairobi, wale wakora, should not ask him why he is making this decision.
Mimi niliwaeleza ya kwamba port hii ya Mombasa, wale wajuaji walikuwa wamepeleka port operation wakapeleka Nairobi. Niliwaambia kazi yangu ya kwanza ni kurudisha port operation kutoka Nairobi ije hapa Mombasa. Sindio? Sindio? Wale majamaa walikuwa wanafikiri ni mambo ya mchezo. Lakini siku yangu ya kwanza nilifanya hiyo kazi. Ile sasa kazi imebaki hapa Mombasa, mambo bado. Mimi mnanielewa?
If you looked at the decision that William Ruto was trying to make again, the decision of engaging private entities to invest in port.
Na wale watu ambao walipeleka port kule Nairobi wasianze kuniuliza maswali. So hii port natafuta waegezaji. Mimi hakikisho langu kwenu ni kwamba port ya Mombasa will never be privatized. That you have my word. Lakini port ya Mombasa tutaifanyia investment. Tutaleta watu ambao watatusaidia kupanua hiyo port. Badala ya kuwa na TUEs milioni 1, tunataka ifike TUEs milioni 5, milioni 8, ikienda milioni 10.
And at the same time he's saying that port is not being privatized. I don't know whether this makes sense, because look here, if you have a public entity or a company, and then you want to sell shares to people, you know, you want to sell shares to people, and then people end up buying 50+1 shares of that investment entity, into that selling the item to watu, because the parliament is not going to follow up on this kind of investment plans, because walijipigia kura wakasema kwamba wamejitoa, na kwa sababu wamejitoa, then serikali ikiamua kuuza 50+1 shares to private investors itafanyika, because wamejitoa. They won't be able to grill the government and try to query why the government is selling 50+1 shares, because wamejitoa wenyewe, which was a very bad move. So if you looked at the speeches that William Ruto was making in Pwani vizuri, from the Dongo Kundu speech.
Hiyo Dongo Kundu tumezungumzia karibu miaka sijui 20. Orodha ya watu imeandikwa mrefu ati ni watu wa Dongo Kundu. Huyu PO Box Kakamega. Wewe kama PO Box yako ni Kakamega, wewe unafanya nini Dongo Kundu? Ama PO Box Nairobi, wewe unafanya nini Dongo Kundu? Ndio nimesema hiyo list ambayo iliandikwa, hiyo list tunaifutilia mbali, tunaenda pale kuhesabu wale watu wanaishi Dongo Kundu, hao ndio tutawalipa. Wale wakora wengine wote watoke. Ninyi mnanielewa? Nani si mnajua vile nimesema? Na mimi sipingani na mtu. Wale wakora, wafisadi, wezi, maland grabber, mambo yao ni matatu. Finish.
From the port speech and from these roadside rallies, then you realize that William Samoei Ruto's words zilikuwa zinagongana. From that port acquisition issue ilikuwa inagongana. If you go to the Dongo Kundu issue also, unapata kwamba ilikuwa inagongana, because now if you saying that tutanunua shamba, this was a now issue of addressing the issue of port or issue of lands in Pwani. Tutanunua shamba from wale ambao wenye mashamba alafu tugawanyie wakaaji. So if you go back to the issue of Mavoko, why didn't they make that move of buying that land from the East African, I think, Portland Cemetery? Why didn't they buy that land? Alafu wakisha buy hiyo land, they give the settlers there. So I think this is why we realize that wananchi wa Coast walimheckle Ruto, kwa sababu waliona kwamba hizi statements zilikuwa zinagongana, zote zilikuwa zinagongana. So William Samoei Ruto does not have an exit point in this matters of a high cost of living debate, because I think that will be the rope that William Ruto will use to politically hang himself, like I said previously. That reaction in the courts is enough indication that all is not well. So, ladies and gentlemen, just go below the comment section and offer what you think is the coastal region could have, why they could have made that move over telling William Samoei Ruto, shouting him down, forcing William Samoei Ruto to cut short his speech. He had to cut short his speech because of that heckling and because of that accusation. So, ladies and gentlemen, just tell us your remark below the comment section. And also to those who have not subscribed to this channel, I'd like to kindly request you to subscribe to this channel and give this video a like. And to those who have supported this channel by subscribing, liking or sharing our videos, I want to tell you here that I'm forever grateful for that support, because without you, this channel cannot grow. So until you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.